Hey Capricorn risings, I'm back to talk about how Pluto's transit through Aquarius will impact you. So, if your ascendant cusp has the symbol on the cusp of the first house, no matter what degree it is, this video is for you. So, take a look at your birth and natal chart so you can know if this video will apply to you specifically, but I'm sure most of you who are here already know you're a Capricorn rising. So Pluto will be transiting Aquarius up until the year 2044. So this transit actually started back in January 2023, but Pluto was moving back and forth between Capricorn and Aquarius for a year. So from January 2023 to January 2024. So Pluto will be transiting Aquarius up until the year 2044. And this transit actually started back in January 2023. And it was actually moving back and forth between Capricorn and Aquarius between 2023 and 2024, but now it's officially in Aquarius until 2043, which is when Pluto will then make its first ingress into Pisces, and then it'll retrograde back into Aquarius again. So it'll be moving back and forth between Aquarius and Pisces in 2043 all the way up till 2044 when Pluto finally stays in Pisces. So this is going to be a long, slow transit. So the things I discuss today will happen slowly over these next 20 years. So for you, Capricorn rising, Pluto is your fourth house, which in my practice, Aries is ruled by Pluto. And Aries is on your fourth house cusp here. So the fourth house is the area of our lives that represents our core self. It's our home or places that we consider home, but also the house of our personal securities and stabilities. This is the house of our roots, our family lineage and heritage, and it even represents the father. It also represents our fixed and immovable assets, and it represents our comfort zones and, in general, our domestic affairs. So during this Pluto transit through Aquarius, Pluto will be taking its baggage and luggage from this fourth house, and it will be moving through the second house. So the fourth house energy will be expressed through that second house. And so the energy from the fourth house will be creating change, new beginnings, and events in your second house. So the second house is the house and domain of your sustenance, the things required to sustain your livelihood and your physical body. It represents the resources you have at your disposal, such as your finances, any valuables and possessions that you may have. It's also the house of your self-worth, how you value yourself, what you value, and represents your inherent natural gifts and talents. And then this also is a house of any foods or your general diet, and even represents your voice. So for you, Capricorn rising, something that gives you security and stability is going to be the cause of new beginnings in your resources, finances, and liquid assets. You may have a new creative or innovative idea about how to use your fixed assets, which initiates a change in your resources and finances. So maybe you're able to use your home to rent out extra rooms to help you pay the mortgage, or or to just simply bring in additional income. Or maybe you are able to use the land that you own to build additional space to rent out to someone else. This transit could even potentially involve you investing into a new home and or buying land that changes how you have to manage and spend your finances. Or you may simply need to take a look at how you're using your finances and resources in order to help you work toward acquiring more stable and secure assets. So, whatever it may be, many opportunities for you to innovate and revolutionize your finances and resources will present itself to you during this time, and you'll be able to take power and control over them. Another way to see this transit and how it could play out is that during this time you may find yourself activating your natural gifts and talents that you weren't previously aware of, and they may have been lying dormant within you. And these gifts may be actually very powerful, occult, and maybe even psychological gifts that you may have. And these can come into your awareness through learning and understanding your roots and your heritage. So these gifts and talents can allow you to serve others and contribute to your legacy and your public image and reputation. So you may begin to see creative ways in which you could use these gifts and talents that not only create value for yourself, but allow you to create value for others and allow you to serve others, thus giving you opportunities to generate multiple sources of income for yourself and your family. And at the same time, you may begin to value yourself in a new way, a way that makes you feel that your resources are powerful, innovative, and authentic, and can be the source of a generation of wealth for you. Additionally, this transit could inspire a change in your daily diet and in your tastes for food. Maybe you've never had any dietary restrictions, but potentially something that comes up in your domestic life with um, you or one of your family members, or within your fixed assets, such as maybe you acquire a new land or buy a new house, whatever that is. Those things may inspire you to become a vegetarian, vegan, or pescatarian, for example. Or it could inspire you to cook at home instead of eating out, or inspire you to start a small farm at home to grow and cultivate crops that you're able to use for your family's sustenance, and could be a source of security and stability for you and your family. So by the end of this transit, you will find that a fixed asset, some domestic affairs, or your family history and heritage will be the cause for the shift in your finances and resources, your diet and food taste, and or the use and discovery of your natural gifts and talents. Ultimately, these changes will give you more control and power, as well as stability and security over your financial assets, your liquid assets, your resources, and your sustenance. So I hope this helps give you some insight on what to expect during this transit from a general perspective, and hope that this resonated with you in some way. Always remember that astrology is very complex and nuanced, and in order to fully know how a transit is going to impact you specifically, you really have to understand your personal natal chart and take into consideration all of your personal planetary placements, the strength and weaknesses of these planets and the aspects these planets are making to all the planets. So we are just at the beginning of this transit. So it may take a little bit for you to start noticing how this transit is impacting you. So hopefully, as Pluto gets deeper into Aquarius, you will begin to start retrospecting and seeing the themes that have started to form during this transit. So I'm wishing you the best of luck during this transit, and definitely let us know in the comments how this transit is treating you. And even feel free to come back as time goes on and update us on how this transit is and has impacted you. And I'm wishing you the best.